All right, so your score is out of 15, which means this is the number right. So if I had, for example, 10 out of 15, this fraction bar means divided by. So in my calculator, I would put 10 divided by 15, and out would come a decimal. This decimal, sit down. I've already given you that option today. Okay, you have to do the retake form. I just told you that. All right, so what you would do is you'd put it into your calculator and out pops a decimal, right? 10 divided by 15. This, I would move the decimal over 2 places and get 66.6%, which pretty much rounds to 67%. So an A or A minus is in the 90s. A B plus B and B minus would be in the 80s. In the 70s are your C pluses, C's, and C minuses. And the 60s are D's. Anything less than a 60 is an F. Ellie, that would be cheating, and it's not helpful for you. I've already told you we are going to do the retake, okay? Cool. I gave you this copy so that you can take notes with us. So remember, we said if you got these first 4 wrong, these were each worth half a point. These are always positive. So some of you said this was -12 or -4. It doesn't mean the opposite. It means it's always positive. You may have to run to the restroom, Tyra. We're out of Kleenex, my dear. Sorry about that. All right. No, I want you to use your packet. I want you to use your packet. I want you to use your practice quiz. And those things are coming back to you too. I was just going to model this before you had 500 million pieces of paper on your desk. So here, your signs are the same, so you found the sum. So make sure you're fixing these if you got them incorrect. That's part of your corrections. I am not typically going to show you all the right answers like I'm doing for you this time, but I am going to show you that I'm expecting you to make corrections, okay? If you did not get -11, you would write this here. Remember, your signs are different, so you find the difference. So we would take the big number minus the small number, and this gives us 11. But remember, our sign is the same as the bigger number, okay? Same with this one. 8, but it's -8. This one, our difference is 2, but it's positive because our bigger number is positive. This one, we found the difference again. It's 9, and our bigger number is positive, okay? So you have to know how to do these. These were just like your practice quiz that we did together. So you should have been referring back to your practice quiz that we did together, right? This is what your practice quiz looked like. And it was very, very similar. In fact, I believe anything that was positive on the practice was positive on the quiz. Anything we added the numbers together to on the practice, we added the numbers together on the quiz. So you should be able to use this quiz on your retake because, again, it's very similar. So that was the section 3.1. Looking at the section 3.2, remember the most important thing that you need to do is change. This just becomes 5 plus 7, right? Here again, you need to change. When your signs are different, you find the difference. So 16 minus 1 is 15, but your bigger number is negative. Bless you. Be careful here that you show that you change because you want to know that your bigger number is actually positive. You're finding the difference and it's staying positive, right? Here, you're getting more negative. So we're finding the sum and it's negative. Here, a lot of you said 2. Yes, 7 minus 5 is 2. But if I have 5 and take away more than 5, I have -2. Remember, you can always draw these things out if you need to. These ones in particular, hopefully they weren't too tricky, but if you start at 8 and it drops means to go down, so we would take away 12. Okay? Giving you an answer of -4. Okay? This is the one on your quiz that I had you write, end minus beginning. This is what I had you write on your practice quiz. If you didn't write this, chances are you got it wrong, or maybe you just didn't understand what we meant by that. First of all, what's the end temperature? -5. So minus is going to come down here. What's the beginning temperature? 12. So this problem looks a lot like number 5, where they're both negative, or a lot like number 13, right? Excuse me. So you should have answered -17. Some of you said 17. I gave you like half credit. Some of you said it dropped 17. So I gave you full credit and just said, okay, it wasn't quite right, but at least you explained that it was going down. If you didn't show this negative, you needed to show that it was going down, because the change in temperature is going down, okay? So finally, thanks, sir. Hold on to it. You're gonna have to use it on the retake. Why do I have to retake it? Because I gave you instructions. You answered, we began, the quizzes were out once you decided, oh, I'll just copy my friends. All right, so here's the deal with this last one. If you do 2 of these first, what's 16 plus a -12? Your signs are different, so you're finding the difference. So this is really just what, Claire? 4. Then you have to add 4, which gives you 8. All right. Questions, concerns in your Google Classroom. In case you're choosing not to pay attention right now, I do want to show you that right in the top of your classwork, you see this important information. It tells you all about it here. And I think I went over this with you, but with assessments being 90% of your grade, if you want your grade to change, you do need to retake the assessment. How to retake the quiz? Here it is. You have to make corrections or complete it initially. Be sure your classwork's complete. So be sure your packet's done. Be sure you did the practice quiz. Those are all meant to help you do well on the quiz. All right. Then you need to let me know when you want to complete it. Tuesdays and Thursday mornings work well. I have soccer for Trojan time, so we're typically going outside. But we do stay inside on Tuesdays and Thursdays because of our SEL lessons. So typically Tuesdays and Thursdays, if you need another time or like lunchtime, let me know. Sometimes I can make that work, sometimes I can't. So you must have the original quiz completed. Be sure you know what it is, because you can use that on the quiz, right? I'll then just let you know which ones you need to do on the retake, because you don't have to retake the entire thing. You're just trying to improve the ones you needed to improve upon. Okay? So it's not meant to stress you out. Higher scores capped. What are you confused about, Gibson? So if you wanted to retake the quiz, you're just completing the original or making corrections, then you're just coming in, easy peasy, no big deal. Yeah. Okay. Questions, concerns? All right, I am going to, I do believe. We have.
So I can just make corrections on this and then bring my grade up.
No. Making corrections isn't gonna bring your grade up, but making corrections and retaking the quiz is gonna bring your grade up. So if you need me to hold on to your corrections, I'm happy to, for you to use on the retake. Yes, we're not doing it during class. We're gonna play a game kit, and we are going to work in Alex. So those are your options, so open your Chromebook. When are you ready? Thursday or next Tuesday? Okay. Thursday or Tuesday?
What if, can I take it tomorrow, just by myself?
Thursday or Tuesday?
One.
Thursday or Tuesday? Those are your options. I don't know either. Yep. If you don't have your Chromebook, grab it real quick or borrow one. Can I hold on to it for you? You don't need to study it or anything. So, you have.
This answer, like, it's just supposed to help us. Why do I ask you?
Your answer is correct.
It says for part A.
So I think what they want you to do is then get rid of the positive and the negative if they match up.
Right here, would this become a negative or stay positive?
So you're finding that.
And it would be a negative for the sense.
Yes, you got it. Yes, absolutely.
Are you gonna bring the
I don't know. Probably not. All right, okay. Game kit time. If you don't want to do a game kit, you can get ahead or work in Alex. Those are your options. So if you're behind in Alex, you may want to opt into that for sure. All right, integer. We're gonna do some don't look down because it is free. All right.
It doesn't glitch.
Yeah, you can try. All right. The question is, can I use a different name? No. I'm giving you credit today for either participating in working in Alex or participating in this game. So if I don't see your name in here today, if I don't see your name in here today, I have tons of Chromebooks you can borrow. Then I'm assuming you worked in Alex and I'll check Alex for you today. So this is the one. You can rethink of this as U over negative 8. So if we're trying to undo dividing by negative 8, we have to multiply both sides by negative 8 to cancel this out, because negative 8 divided by negative 8 is 1. So U is equal to this. So you'll be multiplying both sides by 1.
So,
So that fraction bar means division. And to undo division, we're gonna multiply
so
both
it's
sides by
negative 8 times 21. Is that right?
so negative 324. Negative 324. No. Yeah, negative 324. Negative 324. All right. I am going to stop my Zoom. Don't worry. I just don't need to